Kindness is always good for you. Everyone stared at the poor girl when she got into a restaurant. But no one really knows who she actually was. A poor girl wearing dirty clothes entered a restaurant. It looked like she hadn't eaten properly for days. She had entered the restaurant in the hopes of getting some food. But when she entered, everyone at the store was disgusted. Where did this beggar come from? She is here to steal something probably. Doesn't she have parents? No waiter was going to serve the girl. One of the managers came and said, "Sorry, we don't serve people like you. Please find somewhere else, we have a reputation and a status here." The poor girl left the restaurant hungry. The manager then went on to the security guard of the restaurant and said, "Are you blind? Why do you even let this kind of person inside this restaurant?" The poor girl heard everything. After exiting the restaurant, she sat at the footpath nearby. While she was sitting hopelessly, a waiter came from the restaurant and said, "I'm sorry about how they kicked you out. The manager was really rude to you. Here's some money that might help you." The poor girl looked at the waiter and said, "Thank you, but I don't need money or food, I need to make a call." The waiter handed the girl his mobile and said, "Sure, call whoever you want." The waiter became curious about the girl. She looked poor and hungry. But she didn't want food or money. She just wanted to make a call. The girl called someone and said, "Thank you for letting me make this call. My parents are coming to pick me up. May I know your name?" The waiter replied, "I'm Henry. And there's no need to thank me, I did nothing extraordinary." Henry waited with the girl until her parents came to pick her up. After waiting for a while, an expensive car came. A man came out of the car to pick up the girl. The girl finally looked relieved. She thanked Henry again and left the place. Henry was really curious. Henry couldn't understand what had just happened. A few days later, the expensive car came back to the restaurant. This time the girl wasn't wearing dirty clothes. She was wearing really expensive clothes. With her, she had her father. The father and daughter entered the restaurant. All the waiters and the manager hurried to serve the man and the girl. But the man was not there to eat. Apparently, he was not just a random guy. He was the owner of the restaurant and many other hotels in the city. He called the manager and said, "Are you the manager who was handling this place last weekend?" The manager replied, "Yes, sir." The man said, "Thank you so much, you don't need to handle this restaurant anymore. You are fired." The manager was shocked. "Why, sir? What did I do wrong?" The man said, "This girl standing with me is my daughter. She came to this restaurant last weekend. You might not recognize her. Because she was robbed by thieves and left stranded on the roads by thieves, she had nothing left with her. Not her wallet, not her phone. She came to her daddy's restaurant seeking help. But she didn't even find humanity here." The manager had nothing to reply. Heb hung his head low in shame. The rich man then said, "Who is Henry here?" Henry came forward. The man continued, "I want people like you to run this place. People who still have some humanity left in them." Since then, Henry became the senior manager of the restaurant. This is how life changes. Henry didn't think of status and reputation before helping someone. That's how it ended up changing his life.